हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम वेलकम टू अनदर एपिसोड ऑफ द पाकिस्तान एक्सपीरियंस। और काफ़ी लोग कहते हैं कि पाकिस्तान एक्सपीरियंस पे जिस तरह की बातें होती हैं, हम मुल्क तबाह कर रहे हैं, मुल्क की तहजीब और सकाफत हम नहीं प्रमोट कर रहे। तो मैंने सोचा और भी ऐसे लोग बुलाए जाएं जो इक्वली मुल्क की सकाफत पे चैलेंज कर रहे हैं ताकि सारी गालियां सिर्फ हमें ना पड़े। मिस्टर आसिम अब्बासी, हाउ आर यू सर?
I'm good. How are you, sir?
Good. Have you looked at any of this online backlash that Chudels is getting?
Yeah, of course I have. It's fun, right?
इट्स अ लॉट ऑफ फन। मुझे लगता है अगर आप पाकिस्तान में कोई आपको इस तरह की गालियां ना दे ना कि आप काफिर हैं
तो
और
आप
आप
कुछ
नेशनल
गलत कर
इंटरेस्ट
रहे
में कुछ कर रहे हैं, तब आपने
हैं।
कुछ किया ही नहीं है।
हाँ, नहीं, I've seen support as well. I've seen really strong support, and I've seen, but along the same lines, Nangi feminism, fahashi, extra, and frankly, it's I have no one Nangi in the trailer. I have no
आई
fahashi in the
थिंक
trailer,
दैट्स
so
द कंप्लेन आसिम, आई थिंक दैट्स व्हाट पीपल व्हाई नॉट लाइक
perhaps. Magar, it's I think it's voices without reason. I don't know how you can entertain them. You just have to. You and I, we have to keep doing what we got to do.
yeah, I think that's the best strategy. You don't entertain them, you just let
Yeah.
them be. So by the way, for people who don't know, I would be surprised at this point if somebody doesn't know. Everybody's seen the brilliant trailer of Chudels. Asim Basi is the director of Cake and now Chudels as well.
Yes.
So so you didn't write it though. Who wrote?
I did. I wrote it. I
You
wrote
also
all the.
wrote it.
Yes.
मैं अपनी research team को fire कर रहा हूँ. You also wrote it. How did
Yeah.
the idea come about?
It was themes that I had been playing with for a very long time. I had kind of brushed upon like infidelity and misogyny in one of my short films earlier, and a theme that I kind of kept coming back to. But I wanted to do it in a slightly fun, slightly your way, the way have a little bit of whimsy around it, not take myself too seriously, but still make sure that the themes come across as serious. So I feel like that's where the whole setup of a detective agency and a front of a clothing store kind of came about. And I had originally wanted to make it a film, but I realized that the themes that I wanted to address and the amount of things I wanted to say about this topic were not to be contained in a 2-hour film. So, and I was lucky at that point that Z5 kind of approached me after watching Cake and said, "Hey, you have any ideas that you want to pitch?" And I pitched this, they liked it. And then I did the pilot of it. And then I wrote the series Bible, which is like a summary of all the 10 episodes. And on the basis of that, it got commissioned. And then once it had been commissioned, I wrote the rest of the episodes.
Did you have to go through the unfortunate process of pitching this to any local channel?
No, because I was only, I mean, no.
That
Can
would
you
have been so
imagine?
much fun,
I
यार.
have been, I have been thrown out. I have been
आप
thrown
ऐसा
out after
करें,
pitching Cake.
ये 7 एपिसोड काट दे. जब एंड को उन ये करने पे मार पड़ेगी ना, उनको कोई थप्पड़ मारेगा कि आपने ये क्यों किया, ये वाली एपिसोड हम रखते हैं सिर्फ, एंड दैट्स द एंटायर सीरीज.
नहीं मतलब कि I think you think you're being generous. 3 बज जाती, 3 भी नहीं बजती. No chance. So no, but luckily I didn't have to. I never even had to consider it for TV, and so there was no form of self censorship when it came to this, which was great.
And Z gave you a free hand कि जो करना है आपको.
He gave me a free hand, and it was brilliant because there was no creative restriction. It was literally, I pitched it, they liked the idea, they commissioned it, we set a budget for it, and it went from there. And I always thought that at some point they'll say, "Oh, don't do this, don't do that," but there was none of it. So it was like a liberating experience. Probably only what like stand-up comedians or other forms of like filmmakers never get it, because even if you're putting private money,
we also don't get anything, Asim. Don't point the guns at us. हमें भी कुछ नहीं मिलता कहीं से.
नहीं, मगर आप फिर भी अपने दिल की भड़ास तो निकाल देते हैं ना, जो दिल में है वो बोल देते हैं. कोई आपको रोक नहीं सकता. आपको अपना चैनल है, आप उस पे डाल रहे हैं.
वो उबर वीगो आती है कभी-कभी घुमाने फिराने.
मगर सिनेमा में ये अलाउड नहीं है, और सिनेमा में भी सेंसर बोर्ड है, टीवी में भी आपका रेगुलेटर बैठा है. तो आप फ्रीडम ऑफ मतलब कहाँ से लाएंगे? आप इतनी ओपनली इसको किसी चीज को बता नहीं सकते, किसी दिखा नहीं सकते. सो आई थिंक वो एक बहुत अच्छा मेरे लिए एक्सपीरियंस था.
I mean, not just for you. I think this is great, especially with the entire country, especially coming at the back of what happened to Zindagi Tamasha. Sarmat put so much into that.
So much
and
effort and so much love into that film, and
to see
for no
what
reason.
happened. and now they're like, हाँ वो तो बिल्कुल ठीक थी, अब जबकि कोविड है और सिनेमास बंद हैं, they're like अब आप रिलीज कर
और
लें।
आपके महीने गुजर गए, आपकी वो सारी बस जो इनिशियली क्रिएट हुई थी उसको, बहुत सारी चीजें होती हैं,
the
you
human
can't.
cost, yeah, Sarmat went through so much during that process.
Yeah. And there is no, you know, I keep saying introduce a rating system if this is what your agenda is. But the insistence on this whole black and white, either ये सबके लिए है या फिर ये किसी के लिए नहीं है. I mean, you know, I'm talking about any kind of content. I mean, I don't know about Zindagi Tamasha. I've not seen it, so I don't know if the themes they thought the children shouldn't see, or whatever it might be. But for example, like Churels in Another World would be released in cinema with a 18 rating or a 15 rating, and it would be fine, you know. मगर वो नहीं है, rating system नहीं है यहाँ.
But it's not system का तो है ही नहीं ना. It's एक इंसान अगर खड़ा हो जाए और बोले नहीं ये फिल्म आपने चलाई तो हम सिनेमा जला देंगे, तो फिर तो फर्क नहीं पड़ता ना कि फिल्म क्या है, रेटिंग क्या है.
Exactly. I mean, इस पे भी तो बोल रहे हैं किस वक्त they don't know how to boycott it. They don't know this is the, and I'm loving it because they don't know what to do.
उसको boycott करेंगे.
They haven't.
नहीं, but अब तो proven ना. So now proven raw agent साजिश Indian content.
क्या करे यार. अब what I'm doing is putting Pakistan on a global platform. Yes. What I'm doing is we've created jobs for hundreds of people in Pakistan, cast, crew. We've shot this like same aesthetic as a film would be. So, you know, so much love and effort and money goes into making it.
Yeah.
What is this agenda? What agenda could I possibly have beyond putting a good content that can get recognized internationally and something that is not using the same tropes that we've seen 100 times in television and, you know, what you call your blockbuster films that only come out on Eid. So
I mean, what actually you're doing is great for Pakistan, क्योंकि बहुत सारे लोग unfortunately समझते हैं कि वेब सीरीज बेचना गोल है. They think that's it. So they'll be like, यार हमने ये बना ली है, let's say हमने इस टीवी चैनल के लिए बनाई थी, ये जी को बेच दो, बस हमें पैसे मिल जाएंगे. They don't think how Pakistan will be shown और कल उससे क्या होगा. So if Churels, as good as it looks, if it's actually that great, कल को Z will be like, yeah, let's buy 5 more Pakistani web series.
Yeah.
इस तरह कोई नहीं सोच रहा होता.
Let's invest more in that talent. What they have done, you keep thinking, you know, if you just separate the news aspect and the entertainment aspect for a bit, what they have done, what Z5 has done is they've said, we believe in you. Yeah. As filmmakers, we believe in you for your talent, for the actors that you guys have, and for the skills that you guys possess. And we will support that, and we will allow you to make whatever story you want to tell. So how is that? You know, that's a win-win for me.
So coming to the story now, बहुत सारे modern discussions तो ये हो रहे होते हैं. जॉर्ज आर मार्टिन से भी किसी ने पूछा था कि why do you write female characters and since you're a man, and he was like because they're human beings. तो आप बहुत interested रहे हैं इस theme में, from a short film called Hold to now an entire web series called Churels.
Yeah.
Infidelity or womanhood.
I think that, yeah. Well, this is much bigger than infidelity. This is much bigger than infidelity because it starts off as infidelity. For me, is actually just a stepping stone for Churels.
Whore was about.
Whore was about infidelity only, I guess.
जो 18 से कम बच्चे सुन रहे हैं, ये पंजाबी वाला whore है. Short Punjabi film, Asim made.
हाँ, तो Churels में it's the themes are they're diverse and they are focused on women though, and I think it's an important conversation I want to have because I am sick to death of the alpha male aggressive hero. I don't want to tell those stories. I don't want to tell a story about a boisterous man who gets away with everything that he wants and, you know, uses his brawl to get it. It's done. It's finished. And I think it is when you keep feeding it, it's toxic unless you present it as something toxic. If you glorify it, it eventually rubs on to people and it feels like it's a justifiable way to be for a man. And those stories have never really interested me. I am interested in softer men. I'm interested in more empathetic men who are gentler, who can allow their women to lead. And those are the characters, the male characters that I'm showing in Churels. And it's really the women's fight. It's their rage that needs to be, and that rage has come from a certain place. And that's what I want to talk about through Churels. I do worry that I'm a male telling female stories. Of course I do. You know, I'm an ally, but I'm not a woman. I've not walked in a woman's body. I've not felt or been touched up, or gone through those experiences of being harassed or abused. But I feel like until we can work towards a more equitable society and a more equitable industry where women are getting opportunities, experimental women who want to tell experimental stories are getting the opportunity to tell these stories. Me as an ally and other male filmmakers have to do our bit to help tell these stories. And I did have female script consultants from day one on this. I had a big gang of female ADs who support me and who are with me and who kind of read this, and we tear it apart and rebuild it. So I think I had a lot of that female support and a lot of female voices telling me whether this was going in the right direction or not.
I mean, honestly, I really don't agree with that idea. Okay, you can only write. Yes, you write what you know, but if any story I wrote was about a Pakistani man, I would be a very boring writer. You have to write diverse characters. But
yes,
I was
absolutely
more keen to know okay, how you've come to this, because a lot of directors वो कुछ ना कुछ कहना चाहते हैं, and slowly as they're working they find out exactly how to say it, and it's the same themes that you see in all of their work. So in your work we see this idea of womanhood and women emancipation a lot. So I'm keen as to your life or your life.
My man, okay. So I come from a very a lot of women. I have my mother is a very strong woman. My father was a gentler soul, and so my mother did rule the household. I have 4 older sisters. My youngest sister is 10 years older than me, so I was the baby of the house. So I grew up with a lot of moms, so to speak, a lot of mothers that I looked up to, and never saw them. Maybe in the PTV days, yes, but in recent times, never saw them represented, or women with a voice, or women with an ambition, or women with an aggressive streak represented. And I didn't see flawed women represented ever on television. I saw they were either black or white. They were either the virgin or the vamp. They were in one category. They had to be slotted in, and they couldn't be just human beings who were flawed and who made mistakes and sometimes apologized for those mistakes and sometimes didn't apologize for those mistakes. And it's that humanity that actually makes audiences root for these people. I don't think, as an audience member myself, I'm not looking to root for women or men who are unattainable, who are put on such a high pedestal that can't relate to them, because I'm human and I want to see humans reflected on the screen. So I think it was a conscious effort to tell stories about a gender that was unrepresented, about a gender that was not given fair treatment or fair portrayal in these television shows, and really to talk about just morally ambiguous, flawed human beings.
I think that's a great idea, because you're right. औरत अगर थोड़ी सी भी गलती कर ले तो बस खत्म. It deserves no empathy. मर्द जो करना है उसने कर ले, पर वो तो मर्द है ना, उसको माफ कर देना चाहिए. And it's the perpetuation of the same ideas. जब तक हम दूसरे ideas नहीं दिखाएंगे, gender perform होते हुए जिस तरह नजर आएगा, लोगों को लगेगा इसी तरह. That's the idea of gender performativity. So
exactly,
seeing yourself on screen is very important. Be like, अच्छा ठीक है, ये भी normal है. If I live my life like this, not like every single drama that we see, it's fine. It's fine for me to be this way.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think one show doesn't do it. It has to be multiple shows. It has to be multiple films. So I hope there are more. I hope this opens, the doors for ZEE5 and for other platforms to notice us and say, okay, they can make international level content. They have a voice. They have something to say. Let's invest in these people. Let's give them a platform, a distribution way out. And there are filmmakers out there who are even, they're better than me, who are brilliant and who just are not given the opportunity to do what I've been given to do. And I hope the door opens for them as well.
So if some of those aspiring filmmakers are watching this, how do they follow you? Because I'm assuming बेचारे दर की ठोकरें खा रहे हैं, प्रोडक्शन हाउसेस में इस तरह के आइडियाज पिच कर रहे होंगे और उनको जिस तरह की बातें की जा रही होंगी, you can figure out.
To be honest, it might sound superfluous and say that it's not concrete advice, but the only thing I've tried to do is stay honest and not be tricked by money and not be tricked by the idea of commercialism. And I know it's sometimes easier said than done, because money is a motivator and this is a business and you want to earn money. But I've been lucky in that sense that I've been able to, whenever they've knocked on the door and say, put 10 songs and dances and put this brand in it, I've been able to say, no, thank you. I can live without that. So I think to the extent you can, stay true to yourself, make something small, make something tiny, make YouTube videos. I think, there's so much opportunity in terms of technology now that if you are really smart about it and you really know how you can make an iPhone footage very like visually striking, you can make like a mobile phone, film, a short film or something like that. So, get noticed in festivals. Hamza Bangash, I don't know if you know him. He's
Yeah,
doing
of
a
course.
phenomenal, yeah, he's doing a phenomenal job, and he's, perhaps even has the trajectory that I once would have hoped that I did, that he's getting that festival recognition, and he's doing the films that is noticed, getting noticed in the international market. I'm very proud of him, and other filmmakers like that who are trying. It's a long game. Hamza's been at it a long time, and a lot of other filmmakers have been. And you have to have a thick skin. You're gonna get like 2,000 rejections. I was chucked out of every television station for Cake. They said, "What is this nonsense about two sisters?"
Tell me what was said. Tell me क्या कहा गया था?
नहीं, boring नहीं,
मजा
मजे
नहीं
का
आ रहा, आइटम नंबर डाल दे।
हाँ, मतलब explicitly मुझसे ये नहीं कहा, मतलब यही था। बोरिंग है, ये है यार। One of the television guys even saw a rough cut of it and said, "What is this?" When he saw Cake, it was in the can. He was like, "What is this?" He was like, "Sell it to another distributor for like 1 crore or something and get out. This is going to be a disaster. This is going to ruin you." And I was like, "Okay." And they speak with so much authority. They speak with so much conviction. And as a new filmmaker,
अपनी BBA की डिग्री के साथ
it's devastating as a new
BBA की
filmmaker.
डिग्री के साथ लाइक मैं फिल्म एनालिसिस आपको बताता हूँ ना।
और कहा कि तो कोई ओवरहेड शॉट भी नहीं डाला, मतलब I think he was referring to a drone shot. And I was like, I did not need a drone. Is not very expensive, in these days. If I really want to show Karachi with a drone shot, I can. I just did not. Cake was a very intimate story, and putting a drone shot in it did not feel aesthetically pleasing to me, so I didn't do it.
एक आइटम नंबर तो होना चाहिए था ना। आपने सनम को हायर किया, उस आइटम नंबर फायदा विकी की कैसे
सनम को नचवाया नहीं मैंने, तो ये तो बहुत बड़ी प्रॉब्लम हो गई ना।
आपने एक्टर से हायर की, फिर आपने एक डांस भी नहीं डाला, एक तो बीच में कोई कोक का ऐड तो होना चाहिए था ना उसमें।
but yeah, I think truthfulness, I think, is important, and knowing that people will come at you, they will not appreciate, they will find you, they will find, lots of people found Cake boring. I just had to have a thick skin, and I was like, "Okay, I know who I'm making this for, and I have to stick to it." A lot of people are going to find Churel's fahashi or whatever's the word that they throw. Or sasti feminism is the one I'm getting a lot these days. So and that's fine. But people who, the thing is, when you do honest work, when you find that little group of supporters, they go a long way in supporting you, and they have a strong voice, and they keep coming. Even when the trailer, I mean, I was not reacting to anything, but I was reading everything. And we had this great bunch of women who I don't know who they are, where they've come from, who loved it, and they shut down every troll that was coming up on Twitter. And like within a second, someone would come and just smack them about, and just. So I was like, wow, this is how you build communities. This is how you build supporters, is by telling the story as authentically as you can.
लोगों ने चीजें में तो ये पकड़ी हुई थी ना, लाइक वो सिगरेट पी रही हैं। अच्छा क्या है वो, औरतें सिगरेट, इसमें बहुत फाशी क्या है, औरतें सिगरेट पी रही हैं।
आप सोचें,
एंड उनको कुछ नहीं मिला, तो वो एक सीन में आई थिंक इट्स उमैर राना टचिंग लाइक सर्वथ हैंड और समथिंग, एंड देयर लाइक, ये देखें बस खत्म, पाकिस्तान का मैप इस तस्वीर के बाद रीड्रॉ हो चुका है। इस शॉट के बाद हमारा पॉलिटिकल मैप
रीड्रॉ। आई विश, आई मीन, अगर उस टाइप के लोग ये देख रहे हैं, तो आई वुड होप कि दे अंडरस्टैंड कि मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि स्मोकिंग इज फेमिनिज्म, मैं ये नहीं कह रहा कि ड्रिंकिंग इज फेमिनिज्म, आई एम नॉट सेइंग अब्यूज, नो वन सेज दैट, नो वन हु बिलीव्स इन इक्वालिटी. We are talking about agency. We are talking about a woman having as much of a right as a man to choose whether she wants to smoke a cigarette or not, whether she wants to use and people use the F word all the time, right? And women use it all the time. It's not at the end of the world. And frankly, it's not that we've torsoed abusive language because it's a web series. Frankly, there are characters in there, lead characters, that will never swear, because that's how that character is defined, and that is what the backstory of that character is. But there are characters that have come out of 20 years of prison. They are going to use foul language. It's just natural.
Was it a deliberate thing to not censor those in the trailer? So I think Yusra says "Showtime motherfuckers," and then there's a lode lag gaye in it.
Yes,
it's deliberate.
Yes,
yaar ek to डालते हैं.
हमने show नहीं. It wasn't either way. The trailer cutters cut it without any instructions. We saw it. We loved it. We said it's fine, because if we haven't censored the show, we're not going to now come and say that we need to kosher this. there are probably not so many swear words. People will watch this and will say, अच्छा हम तो समझ रहे थे गाली बहुत ज़्यादा होगी, कुछ characters हैं जो दे रहे हैं, कुछ नहीं दे रहे, but
फिर
that's fine.
उसके बाद जाके Netflix पे वो देखेंगे.
And
If you see what trends in Netflix
yeah,
Pakistan,
exactly. I've been
top
seeing
5
that.
Netflix Pakistan trending होता है.
हाँ.
And Google search तो फिर माशाल्लाह हमारी आपने इस मुल्क की.
I saw an article on the Google search once.
What was it?
Pornographic sites and all of that stuff, right?
Do you know the number one?
Number one country or
number one Pakistan में क्या है सबसे number one? ये
नहीं.
porn is number one in Pakistan.
Oh really?
और like world में हम बहुत high हैं माशाल्लाह gay porn पे. हराम है.
But conversation हो जाए इन बातों के बारे में तो वो गलत है. तो ये छुपन छुपाई कब तक चलेगी? This hide and seek.
If I be like a little अपने मुल्क को अगर मैं थोड़ा दिफा करूं, I think मसला ये है कि बाकी जो दुनिया है ना उनको वेबसाइट्स पता है. हमारे बेचारे लोग थोड़े जाहिल हैं, उनको सर्च करना पड़ता है because this is Google search data. People who know porn sites are not writing this in Google search. I think बेचारी हमारी आवाम थोड़ी उनको वेबसाइट्स याद नहीं हुई तो उनको गूगल करना पड़ता है. Which is why Google searches पे हम शो अप होते हैं टॉप पर.
मगर एक कल्चरल वो चीज नहीं है कि you have to hide. Everything is hidden. You have to छुप के कुछ भी कर लो, बस पता ना चले, घर को ना पता चले, दुनिया को ना पता चले, लोग क्या कहें. There's so much of that, and I'm like, when are we going to start having honest conversations about things that matter to everyone, whether there is, gender, sexuality, identity, all of these things that are important for human growth at all levels. Yes, religion too. Talk about religion. Talk about aspects of religion that work for you, that do not work for you. How does religion come into play as the world grows and global? These are important conversations to have, but everyone is so shy and scared about talking. I don't know.
I think more stories that we tell, like Churels, will help.
Yeah, I hope so.
You feel like you have a responsibility as a director to tell these stories, or
yes, absolutely. Absolutely, and I do. And I this time, like, I was like, अच्छा लोग बहुत कुछ बोलेंगे, but मैं कब तक केक बनाऊंगा, मैं कब तक एक वो फैमिली स्टोरी वो मैंने कह दी जो मुझे एक दफा कहनी थी. मुझे एक selfishly, I have to grow as well as a filmmaker. I want to make, bold is a very negatively used word here, but I want to make bolder content. I want to.
You Khano is to blame for that.
पता है बहुत अजीब टोन में यूज होता है bold.
And bold pics.
Exactly. So I wanna have content that has meaning, not necessarily preach, but it has meaning and it leaves a lasting impression, and that changes with the time. You see, your times morph, norms morph. 5 सालों में hopefully we would have grown. और जो बहुत लोग इसको आज फहाशी कहेंगे या आज कहेंगे कि ये गलत है या इस्लामिक वैल्यूज से ये हमें वो कर रहा है, अलग कर रहा है, वो 5 साल में देखेंगे और वो देखेंगे कि इसमें कुछ रिलीजन के खिलाफ तो था ही नहीं. उसमें तो एक आवाज थी about equality, about wanting men to become more empathetic, for telling men कि बस कर दो, अब जुल्म थोड़ा कम कर दो. I don't know why that's a bad thing.
Yes, and I think more normalized it is, the more people will speak out of it. Like, I love Bano. She's the most badass person. उससे औरत मार्च में किसी ने पूछा, उसने बोला हाँ, I support LGBTQ. So more actors, more celebrities, when they come out and say the right things, the more it will encourage other people to do the same. And the more these stories we tell, we're like, हाँ भाई, हमारी society का हिस्सा है. It's not like you're telling an alien story to us.
Exactly.
And lip service nahi hai. So I think Sabah Qamar said something like, I'm not a feminist, I believe in women empowerment, and a lot of people went after her. And I get it. I don't know किस context में बोला गया था. एक तो हमें वो tickers और headlines का बड़ा शौक है ना. But everything that Sabah Qamar does is feminist in nature. So even if she says something else, and Saim के साथ मेरा ये discussion हुआ था. And I was like, you're absolutely right. If her work is so feminist, like, even if you don't come out and say, or you post your picture with an Aurat March placard, the fact that you're making the series says what you have to say. And no way are you saying yehi hai, ye Pakistan hai, औरत को ऐसे होना चाहिए.
Not at all. Not at all.
Like,
and we are showing exactly. And we're showing such a big variety of women who come from all sorts of backgrounds, who come from all sorts of income status and income brackets. And so, and they have different voices. And I think it's so much that एक ही वो जो trope हम इस्तेमाल करते हैं ना, तो उसमें एक ही औरत दिखाई जाती है जो मिडिल क्लास होती है. ना उसमें हम बहुत एलीट को कभी दिखाते हैं, ना हम उसमें कुछ जिस तरह जो बतूल का कैरेक्टर है, निम्रा ने जो किया है, ना हम उसको दिखाते हैं. एक बस मिडिल रोड हमने लिया हुआ है, जिसमें एक मिडिल क्लास औरत होगी, उसके कुछ दुख होंगे, वो शायद लड़ भी रहे, मगर एंड में मर्द आके उसको बचाएगा, उसको बताएगा कि उसकी जगह क्या है. You need to move on. You need
मेरा
to move on.
ये भरम था मेरे पास तुम. So a lot of
मतलब
हाँ,
I don't even know.
say it.
No, I don't even
आपके
know
बारे में आपकी कोई राय है?
what to say about that one. And my entire family watched it. All the women in my family watched it, and they loved it. And I would see 10 minutes of it, and I would get offended, and I would leave. But what do you do? And my family, not my women.
My women.
The
Feminist
women. I
director
don't have a
Asim
harem.
Abbas, he shows his true colors by saying my women.
The women in my family. The women in my family are not like some pushovers, but वो एक है, एक कहीं से आ जाती है वो जो आप नहीं समझ सकते. आप उसको मिसोजिनी भी नहीं कहते, आप कहते हैं कि हाँ मर्द ये कह रहा है तो औरत भी ये कर रही है, तो फिर औरत भी गलत है, और दूसरी औरत भी आ जाती है पिक्चर में. It's just all of this stuff where there's so much blame shifting away from the man. आदमी की फितरत में है, ये एक बहुत important चीज है जो हमें बहुत बहुत नन्ही उम्र से बताई जाती है कि मर्द की तो फितरत ही ऐसी है, तो उसको तो माफ कर दो आप, मगर औरत ऐसा मत करे. तो ये तो फिर करना है ना.
कौन मर रही है, इतनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज मिल कैसे रही हैं? यहाँ मैं अकेला सिंगल चल रहा हूँ, लोग मल्टीपल चीट कर रहे हैं.
फितरतन तौर पे.
So a lot of people when they see this trailer might think कि तो बहुत ही कोई आपने मेगा प्रोजेक्ट and obviously किया है, but the day I was on shoot I saw how things were being done as well. So like you said कि even if people can do something छोटा, if they can bootstrap it, if they can manage it, हम जिस गार्डन में शूट कर रहे थे जगह में, और नेबर्स ने गालियां देना शुरू कर दी थी. I don't know if you remember that night.
हाँ, I do.
So, इस तरह के और हुए इंसिडेंट्स, या वो उसी रात हुआ था ये?
नहीं, incidents हुए. We were chucked out of a hospital once.
Oh Lord.
We had to literally at around 11 at night we had to find वो जो होते हैं ना, dividers, क्या कहते हैं उनको, जो wards में जो होते हैं, जो beds को divide करते हैं, blue. So we had to go buy that, and we had to turn Moazmi, my DP's room, into a hospital room and shoot there. So a lot of things go wrong, and you just don't have a solution. You don't have contingency, and you have to make it work.
What do you do?
Resilience, man.
उस रात I remember I think शाहरुख गया था to talk to them when the neighbor was like आप हमारी
और वो सब था, वो डील हुई हुई थी, सब कुछ हुआ हुआ था. We had rights to shoot there and everything. मगर वो फिर कोई भड़क जाता है, कोई नेबर भड़क जाता है कि शोर कर रहे हैं या कुछ कर रहे हैं, तो इस तरह तो बहुत होता है. और कोई हमारा सेंट्रलाइज वो है नहीं जिस तरह यूके में है, या कि आपकी लोकेशन लिस्ट होती है, आपकी पूरी काउंसिल को पता होता है. Everyone wants to make a little bit of money, so people stand up. They said नहीं, हमें भी कुछ कर देंगे, खर्चा पानी.
Did you have a behind the scenes for Chudails?
Yes, we do. I think they're going to come out. They will start coming out.
I wish people see. एक तो अल्लाह का शुक्र है कोरोना से पहले कर लिया आपने. तो 16 लोग एक दूसरे के ऊपर होते थे to get things done. So I hope.
Especially the location you shooted in, you shot in. It was one of the hardest I've ever shot in my life, because those places were so compact. और 2 flats होते थे हमारे पास, एक में शूट हो रहा होता था और एक में सारा क्रू बैठा हुआ होता था.
वही literally आज है कि social.
और गर्मी. Shazad, do you remember the heat?
Yes, I had forgotten the heat actually. Oof. और रमजान भी था, I think.
रमजान भी था, रमजान.
And yeah, it was insane, and I think एक time Mo had to like shoot यहाँ. मैं कुर्सी पे बैठा हुआ था और खड़े होके यहाँ कैमरा. So but your team literally like जो आप कह रहे थे कि जी देखे कि यहाँ पे talent है. How those people were managing to put 10 hats at the same time and doing all of that.
Heroes, all of them. I had the most brilliant AD team. I'm very lucky. A lot of them came from Cake as well, so they were like family to me anyway. The department heads and the junior guys, and then a lot of new people that I had not worked with, Shahrukh, Sana.
Brilliant, both of them. Shout out to Shahrukh and Sana. Amazing.
Yeah, definitely. They have done incredible work on this on the show, and to manage it, this was not, to be honest, nothing of the scale is usually done. If it is done, it's done in a very different way. It's a romantic scale, it's like a big luxurious location, all of that stuff. Of course it's done for Pakistani cinema, but to do something of scale in these kind of locations, and then of course still manage such large teams, like our ensemble was pretty big and our location list was very big. So even scheduling this, again, Zubia also did a fantastic job to schedule this in 3.5 months in over 100 locations. And
if you do a 22-hour work shift a day, तो scheduling थोड़ी आसान हो जाती है ना. आप 2 दिन का schedule एक ही दिन में डाल सकते हैं.
हाँ, मगर वो करते हम बहुत कम थे वैसे.
लेबर लॉज अगर कभी आए पाकिस्तान. But that's true for all. I think the work put in, it will hopefully show that it takes a village to put this up. It's not.
It really does. I think it takes a village in a normal film. तो इसमें तो मेरे ख्याल से पता नहीं क्या village भी बहुत सारे villages थे. बहुत लोगों ने काम किया, बहुत मुल्कों ने काम किया है.
One woman army. Interestingly, on screen जो इतने feminist portrayals, ये इतने strong women portrayals हैं, backstage भी same ही है. All the women who managed everything, just such
all the ladies in the crew were, yeah,
great work. What's your process like? So as somebody who also writes, do you write and then go on set and say what the written word is the Bible, or are you on your feet as a director?
I think it's a mix of both, to be honest. In Cake, I was tied to the story, but I was a little more free-flowing with the dialogues. So, Sana, Mamna, these people had a little more ijazat to improvise, और एक लाइन इधर उधर हो गई, कोई बात नहीं. चुड़ैल्स में ये थोड़ा कम था. एक तो स्केड्यूल बहुत टाइट था और प्लॉट बहुत इंट्रिकेट था. तो इट वाजंट लाइक कि आपने कुछ भी कह दिया वो चलेगा. मैंने उस कुछ भी में एक लाइन डाली हुई थी, जब it'll be a setup for something that'll pay off in the next 3-4 episodes. तो वो लाइन जा नहीं सकती थी कहीं. It had to be said. So I think that way, and then we were managing a lot of stuff. So I did try my best to stick to the paper, but I was very open in prep for actors to come and give their views. So we used to have like one-on-one sessions with all the actors. We would discuss, deep, dark personal life stories to bring us closer. And then we would rehearse, and we would have a lot of discussions around character and nuances and, detailing. So I think a lot of that came from the actors. So it became kind of very personal. All of these journeys became very personal for all the character, for the actors as well. So they were very involved. Not so much in line changes, but they were very involved in the character development.
How intricately do you storyboard?
Storyboard, not so much. Index cards, yes, that's what I work with. So my scenes are very detail oriented on my walls. Storyboards we only did for our set pieces. And even in Cake, it was the same thing. We shortlist a lot more than actual storyboard. So shortlist is basically we break down all the shots of each scene. And we did that for I would say probably 50% of the show. We storyboarded probably for around 10 to 20%. Of the show, and then the rest of the 50% is free flowing, where Mo and I've had a prior discussion, but we let the environment kind of dictate. For example, where we have a fire sequence, so that was very strongly shortlisted because we didn't have time and very specific things needed to happen, and that was shortlisted. But where there is an emotional scene and we are not sure how the actors are going to deal with it, then we let camera be a little more handheld, a little more free flowing to capture whatever we can in that moment.
So, for instance, I don't know if it was true for all locations. This location में हम भी shoot कर रहे थे. It was a little more general lighting वगैरह. But if you're shooting on a big set with everything, it'll have to be lit according to the shots.
Yes, it does. It does. आपकी तो बहुत स्पेस छोटी थी और उसमें कितने लोग थे? उसमें पता नहीं 20 लोग अपने डाले थे.
But उसमें एक फायदा ये था कि फिर उसमें कैमरा थोड़ा फ्लूइड हो सकता था. इतना फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा. Camera यहाँ in terms of the lighting and stuff.
It actually feels like a static shot, even though it was on Mo's shoulder. That one feels like a static shot. So it really depends on certain, for example, there's a climax scene with Sarwat where we pre-lit we lit it in such a way that it was lit for all the shots. It was one space that was lit for all the shots. So we allowed the actors to have a little bit of a choreography and a little bit of movement, and we didn't have to light every shot separately. But then there are other shots where we are doing, closer shots, etc., where we do light one angle first, then we light the other angle. So it really varies from shot to shot and scene to scene.
So how long did it take you to write this?
8 months, which is not long. It took
not
me
long at all.
long. It took me a year to write Cake. But I think this was like a diarrhea of sorts that came out of me once I had written the pilot. It was even when I was writing, it was like my thoughts were coming faster than I could write, because I think this was something that had festered for a very long time. वही चीज है ना जो आपने बैक बर्नर पे आपकी चल रही होती है, पीछे माइंड में आप दूसरे काम कर रहे हैं, तो वो थीमेटिकली वो जब सब कुछ एक साथ आया तो मेरे पास बहुत सारा माल सालों से कलेक्ट हुआ था दिमाग में जो इसमें निकलना था. So that's why also, of course, deadlines always help me. I think I was working on a deadline. I had to get, we still ended up shooting in the summer, but the original idea was that we would shoot before summer, so we would get the spring and we wouldn't get the bad heat of the summer. So I was working towards that aim. Didn't happen, but still had to write pretty quickly.
So this is 8 months of solid work, या साथ कुछ और भी चल रहे हैं, or do you like
lock yourself in? No. Solid. And when I'm talking solid, it's literally, a lot of it is rubbish writing and that gets chucked away, but it's a lot of it is writing 16 to 18 hours a day. And it's going to sleep thinking about these people. It's waking up thinking about these people. I'd be having a conversation with you, but all I'd be thinking about is Sara and Chuknu and Batul. So it was a full on where I was consumed by these characters in the story.
How do you disconnect then? Do you be like, मुझे अब 8 महीने कोई ना contact करे?
I think वो shoot से पहले तो time ही नहीं था. Shoot के बाद
No, I mean like when you're in the writing. So if you decide कि यार मेरी movie आ गई है, मैंने promote कर दी, movie चल गई, सब हो गया, अब मैं writing mode में जा रहा हूँ, अब आगे 8 महीने no media, nothing, I'm just going to be writing.
I think media वैसे चला जाता है, तो वो जब बस खत्म होती है
कोई नहीं पूछता.
हाँ, फिर कोई नहीं पूछता. अभी ये 1-2 महीने की बात है, उसके बाद no one will know who I was. So वो तो नहीं है. How do you disconnect from the family aspect of it is really sensitive, because you don't connect with your child and you don't disconnect with your wife and stuff and your mother, but you know that's always in your mind. So are you paying enough attention? Are you giving them enough attention? Are you giving them enough time? And that is something anyone married or anyone closely affiliated with the creative writer has to deal with, because we do have to go into these little holes where we look like assholes because we seem to only have affection for our writing, but that's the only way we can work towards delivering something. So wo moments aate hain, but I have a good family structure. They're very supportive, so I'm lucky that way. But disconnect बाकी चीजों से तो बस ऐसे ही होना होता है कि you just tell them, और हर चीज से तो हो भी नहीं सकता क्योंकि you're also in prep a little bit. So I am talking to Z5, I am still talking to Mo and doing casting even before all 10 episodes are done, because we want to lock our actors in and stuff. तो वो सारी चीजें साइड पे चल रही होती हैं, but primary focus remains on the writing during that phase.
Was the casting done after you wrote it, or did you write certain characters thinking ये इंसान ही करेगा?
नहीं, वो मैं नहीं करता क्योंकि मुझे हमेशा ये डर होता है कि उस एक्टर के पास डेट्स नहीं होंगी और फिर मैं किसी और को रख नहीं सकूंगा क्योंकि मैंने सिर्फ उस आदमी के बारे में सोचा होगा या उस औरत के बारे में सोचा होगा. तो I have a couple of names in mind. So like for example, like when pilot लिख ली थी मैंने, तो किसी ने पढ़ी, तो नहीं 2-3 लोगों ने इनफैक्ट पढ़ी, तो उन्होंने मुझे बोला कि यार have you checked out Meherbano? Check her out for this. And I was like, who's Meherbano? I don't know. Because I don't watch TV. So then I checked out Meher stuff. I was fine. एक तो TV acting पे judge करना is like a...
She is also in मेरे पास तो Mo. So hopefully वो वाली show...
But luckily, thanks Sayan, thank Bano that they had done a short film before Darling. So they sent me that Bano sent me that short film, which I was like, oh, okay, a lot of potential. And then she obviously came in for auditions and stuff like that. So a lot of people kind of give you feedback when they read it. People who I trust a lot had read it and kind of knew, like Mo, Sanam Saeed had read the pilot script and, kind of, she's a good sounding board for things like this. So for Batul, I kind of, I knew that she had to have a strong face. Nimra has one of the strongest faces. But again, writing stage पे थोड़ा मैं उसको light रखता हूँ क्योंकि फिर वो disappointment बहुत होती है कि निम्रा ने ना बोल दिया या किसी ने ना बोल दिया तो फिर आदमी क्या.
I think मुल्क की काफी फटने वाली है. For people who don't know Nimra, I think ये series देख के आपकी थोड़ी सांस बंद हो जाएगी. And Nimra will be everywhere after this.
I feel like शो लोगों को याद रहे कि नहीं, मगर बच्चों को कहानी बतूल मैडम की बहुत अरसे तक सुनाई जाएंगी कि सो जा वरना बतूल को बुला रही हूँ मैं.
Yeah, and even like I think ज्यादा अवाम को शायद निम्रा के बारे में इतना नहीं पता जितना पता होना
शायद.
चाहिए. Her talent is much greater than
Absolutely.
maybe her fame.
I
So
think she's also very selective with her work, so
as a true artist,
yes.
you believe in all of that true artist stuff कि नहीं जी आपको तो ड्रग्स करके एक कैंप में जाकर फार्म पे लिखना होगा सब कुछ.
नहीं, मैंने एक बहुत क्यों नहीं, अब तो बिल्कुल नहीं लगता, पहले शायद मैं सोचता था, मगर मैंने एक बहुत ही डार्क स्टोरी लिखी है विदाउट द हेल्प ऑफ ड्रग्स. व्हाट आई डिड डू दो, I used to do this crazy sleep pattern thing where I would snooze for 20 minutes, 25 minutes, because I was so heavily involved in the sleep that I felt like when I just slept for 20 minutes, my dreams would stay fresh and I would remember them and I would dream something up about the story and about the next scene. So ये मैंने एक अजीब सी चीज की थी.
You know your brain produces psychedelic substances when you're sleeping. So a lot of people claim कि DMT आपका brain produce करता है जब आप सो रहे होते हैं.
हो सकता है फिर ऐसा ही कुछ हुआ.
तो आपने natural psychedelics
या natural psychedelic drugs, हाँ ये हुआ है.
बेहतर है मैं अपने brain का DMT इस्तेमाल करके कुछ dream up. But ऐसा होता है.
Interesting, I didn't know that.
The certain ideas that you get which are like wahi, which you're doing something and you're like wow now this idea has started
बहुत, especially क्योंकि आप जब उस पूरे उस mindset में होते हैं तो बहुत होता है.
But how much of it is discipline? How much of it is just that 16-18 hour thing that you said, and how much of it is waiting for that inspiration?
It's never waiting. Waiting में मुझे कभी नहीं आती, तो मुझे कुछ ना कुछ हमेशा करना होता है. So अगर मैं लिख नहीं रहा तो फिर मैं कुछ देख रहा हूँ या मैं कुछ पढ़ रहा हूँ. आती मुझे उसी मोमेंट्स में है, या शावर में कभी-कभी आ जाती है भाई. मगर वैसे
फाशी जो फैलाई जा रही है लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन वो शावर थॉट्स की वजह से इसीलिए
you have a lot of those big headlines out of this interview.
None of those. I don't believe in any of that clickbait stuff. You're not going to see any of the.
I'm joking.
Asim says Chudels was thought of while naked in shower. तो unless कोई और चुरा ले क्लिप और पोस्ट कर दे.
हाँ, हो सकता है ट्विटर पे कोई डाल ले के देखें ये नहाते हुए ये सब सोच लेते. मगर हाँ, तो I think it's 70% discipline. I am, for those 14 to 16 hours at least, I had to be writing. And sometimes, you know, you're writing and you're saying, this is a crap scene, I'm never going to use it. This is a crap scene, I'm never going to use it. But I would still finish it. So I think I have a lot of discipline, because I think even in a lot of people ask me, how do you finish it? Because it's very easy to start a screenplay. It's very, very difficult to finish it. So I luckily have that discipline where I can, even if I hate it, I will finish the episode and then I'll revisit it, because I know that I will always be able to make it better somehow, but I just need to get to the finish line. I think that's very important.
There's a great quote, all writing is rewriting.
Yeah, absolutely. And it really is. Yeah. But because लोगों को पहले ही writing वाले phase में rewriting में इतना focus हो जाते हैं कि ये scene बहुत गंदा लिख लिया मैंने, मैं दोबारा वही करूंगा, so उसमें आगे वो बढ़ती ही नहीं है story. Leave a scene, keep moving on, keep writing, and you will figure that scene out, that one that wasn't working.
On the flip side, how difficult is the editing process? Do you have to be like, मैं अपना बच्चा मार रहा हूँ by cutting a scene, or are you more callous about it?
I think Cake में वो feel हुई थी, इसमें नहीं हुई इतनी feel. इसलिए कि इसमें long form था, and we ended up using almost everything. Like 95% of the content has been used. So there wasn't a lot of Cake में बहुत सारा. Cake में पहला cut मेरा 3 घंटे का था. So it was like we lost at least an hour of like footage that I thought was usable. So in Chudels, I didn't feel it. And I had excellent editors. I had Kamal Khan editing half the episodes.
Oh Lord.
The director of Lal Kabutar. So, and I had Kamran Shanwaz, who's done documentaries for Mo Naqvi. I don't know if you know Mo Naqvi. He's done Accused and a couple of other Shame, a very good documentary filmmaker. So I think he's done a documentary with him. So both the editors were fantastic. So they were actually doing a lot of creative recutting of the story themselves, and the selection of the music. I think the music is phenomenal in this, and it's primarily because of those two, because of their excellent music taste, that they would choose, and I'll be like, this is perfect. I don't even have to rethink anything in this. So I think they really made the editing process easy compared to the shoot anyway, because shoot इतना मुश्किल था कि उसकी shoot के बाद सब कुछ वो आसान ही लगा, क्योंकि shoot हमने इतना फैल गए थे राइटिंग में, इतना ओपनली लिखा, इतने सेट पीसेस रख दिए. लाइक शो में ये होता है कि एपिसोड 5 में कुछ बड़ा होता है, फिर शायद क्लाइमेक्स में आपका कुछ बड़ा हो, और बाकी इज ऑल कैरेक्टर डेवलपमेंट. Literally, we have something big happening every episode. And so every other episode has a big set piece, and it was just like, that's why when I say it's like 4 films, it's like, 4 major events or 5 major events spread over 10 episodes is a huge deal. So shooting it, writing a fire scene, I mean, it's hard, but you write it. I wrote it in 2-3 days. फिर वो पायरो टेक्नीशियन को भी मंगाना है, और आपको ग्लू क्या है, और केरोसिन क्या है, और तेल क्या है, और I mean, there's a great BTS video. I hope it comes out of the process of how the ADs used to go and set fire to things and come out. And, we had 20 seconds to actually take a shot. Otherwise, it would be, back to square zero. It's like so shooting it. And I'm new to all of this. I'm new to stunts. I'm new to action. I'm new to fire. I am new to any of these, fast-paced things. Character development. Yes, I know from Cake. But everything else I was also learning. It was my first time doing a lot of these things, and I was like, wow, this is आसानी से लिख लिया, मगर अब इसको शूट करना कैसे?
हमारा गेम ऑफ थ्रोन्स है ये.
इतना नहीं, मगर कोशिश है कि थोड़ा जो यहाँ बन रहा है उससे तो ऊपर है.
Yeah, I mean, I've written a screenplay. उसमें एक tsunami scene है. Already I know this will never be done. मैंने अपने दिमाग में बैकअप सोचे. मैं I was like, ये तो कोई नहीं करेगा. ये इसके तो मुझे कोई नहीं पैसे देगा कभी भी करने के. So what are you watching these days? So you say you watch when you're not writing. What's on your watch list?
I watched this amazing show recently. I May Destroy You. It is a BBC show and a HBO show. It is, I think, 12 episodes. It's on consent. And it is amazing. It's one of the best shows that I have seen this year. And I think everyone should watch it. Before that, I haven't seen anything in a really long time, because I've seen Churels 2,000 times and I'm sick of it. But like, I watched a lot of women-oriented shows while I was in prep for this, to make sure that I was, firstly, to understand how a long form works. It's very important. It's very different from a film medium. And to see where where your act 1 actually happens, where your, inciting incident happens, where your climax is going to happen. Will it be episode 8, episode 9, or shall we push it to episode 10? Should an entire episode be a resolution? Is that too much resolution? So all of those things I was kind of learning through watching a lot of shows. So I watched Big Little Lies. I watched a lot of female oriented shows, also to see that I was not covering space or ground that had already been covered before, and how I was making it different. I watched a lot of shows that play with non-linear structures. There's a Sharp Objects was a show that came out on HBO. How you use memory. And I was like, audiences किस तरह use, because इसमें ये है कि इसमें आपका backstory भी है, आपका flashback है, आपका flash forward भी है. Flash forward and current present storyline merge in episode 8. So there was that. And then, of course, I haven't seen this done often. There are voiceovers from all 4 characters. They all speak to the audiences from time to time. So it's like, okay, is that confusing for audiences, or is it becoming a unanimous one voice? So all these considerations that, I was thinking about, I think I was relying a lot to see how much the boundaries have been pushed by shows so far, and what all is audiences used to. नहीं, पहले होता था कि आपको फ्लैशबैक दिखाना है तो आपको सीपिया कलर करना होगा, या उसको ब्लैक एंड व्हाइट करना होगा, ताकि ऑडियंस को एकदम पता चल जाए कि आप फ्लैशबैक में. अब वो चीजें खत्म हो गई हैं. अब audiences are used to so much content, they know exactly in 1 second whether it's
also the medium, right? So pehle people, if you miss it, you miss it, right? So like, somebody has forced me to watch Dark. I watch every episode a couple of times because I can, right? I'm on Netflix. I'm like, ye hua kya? Go back 10 seconds. Ke ye hua kya? The fact that you can do that, you can watch it multiple times, allows the writer and the creator to not be that direct. Whereas if it was planned कि बस ये टीवी पर आएगा और आपको अगले हफ्ते भी याद रखना है, पिछले हफ्ते क्या हुआ था. So a lot of these non-linear structured stories would probably not, the TV was probably not an ideal medium for them.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
What about movies? Any great movies?
No, I haven't. I have seen a lot of. I've been seeing a lot of old stuff. So I subscribe to this thing called Criterion Channel, which has a lot of black and white films. So I was watching 40s noir, and a lot of Hitchcock that I hadn't seen in a long time. So I was revisiting all of those classics. I don't know, pandemic put me in that mood. I was not watching that much. The only new one that I saw recently was a Portrait of a Lady on Fire. Yeah, that's the name. It's a long name. I think that's the name.
Did you see Parasite?
I've seen Parasite. Yeah,
What are
Parasite I
your
saw.
thoughts about Parasite? I'm
I
quite
loved it.
obsessed.
I've seen it twice. It is just that perfect mix of mass and art and just everything, and like it appeals to such a broad spectrum. It's a very fine. You either make something very artsy or you make something very massy. It's very hard to do both things. It's so hard to do something so intricately plotted with a domestic storyline. And everything connected so well, so beautifully. I think it was fantastic. And then not afraid. Like what happens in the third act is like no one sees that coming, and it's like bizarre, and but allowing that room for bizarre to happen in a domestic drama, I think that's it's gutsy and it's good. And it's good that it's received so well, you see. That's the most exciting part.
I think if we are to transmit one movie to the aliens to show, okay, this is what we do in the world, I think Parasite is that movie. It just does everything so perfectly, like you said.
Yeah.
The script is so phenomenal, and then you see the camera work. You can literally take one thread of that movie. You can take a theme, you can take an idea, you can take the camera work, you can take the script, and write PhDs on all of them.
Absolutely.
All of them individually are so phenomenal.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was a great film. Great film.
Are we ever going to make a Parasite in Pakistan?
Yeah, and I was thinking, while watching this, I was like, यार ये देसी environment में कितनी अच्छी होती है, क्योंकि सारी चीजें
कराची में इतनी बारिशें हो रही हैं, and I'm like, काश सब लोग देख सकें, because एक तरफ आवाम डूब रही है और दूसरी तरफ लोगों की, oh my God, beautiful, enjoying rain. I was like, कितना perfect होगा अगर कोई Parasite.
Yeah, it's a very in a way strangely Pakistani story. I could totally see this as like a Pakistani film.
Absolutely.
I don't know what audiences would say, or they would call it fahashi too, but like still.
देखा पढ़ाने रखा था ट्यूशन सर, देखा तुमने क्या किया उसने तुम्हारे साथ, और रखो ट्यूशन सर को.
And the intimacy between the husband and wife, nahi, between the privileged rich and the husband and wife, the intimacy
on the sofa when they're under the table.
अल्लाह माफ, शीशे की वो और उस तरह बच्चे का टेंट कैसे.
पड़ोसी भी देखे, सब लोग देख रहे हैं, टेबल के नीचे से नौकर देख रहे हैं आपको, और मासी के कच्चे में पुरानी मासी का कच्चा मिला आपको, और आपने पुरानी मासी का कच्चा सूंघा. दानिश, आपको शर्म नहीं आई ये करते हुए? What is your thought on Pakistani movies, by the way?
Pakistani movies?
Yeah.
Man, they're not for me. They're obviously for the audience. So I don't want to diss something. People put a lot of effort into all films. I think have a lot of heart and love. And I'm not trying to be diplomatic. I just know the pain that goes into making a film. Do I agree with the content? No, it's not for me. And it's, I have moved on with the times, and I don't like watching songs and dances. I don't even like it as an audience member. I think we are chasing an old Bollywood that even Bollywood doesn't identify with anymore. So
there's a way to do that well.
Yeah, there's a way to do that well.
We're not doing.
You're not doing, because I think there's a lot riding on making a film. पैसे आ जाते हैं, brands आ जाती हैं, वो इतनी you can't expect non-creative people to have a voice and to deliver content. It is the job of the actual content makers. जब आप उन पे restrictions लगा देंगे, आप उनको कहेंगे कि आपको palatable बनाना है, ये आपको रूह अफ़ज़ा का डब्बा दिखाना है, आपको चाय का बॉक्स दिखाना है, so वो कहाँ. I know it's a nice way of doing it, and Bollywood does it too, in a nice way, but वो एक crudeness जो आ जाती है इन सारी चीजों को दिखाने में, I don't think that serves us well. I don't think it serves the stories well. I don't think we are innovative enough. Everyone is too scared. Everyone's too scared to lose money and to be called a failure or to be called a flop. That I don't know, कुछ experiment नहीं हो रहा, और जो होगा वो international funding से होगा. कोई फिल्म फेस्टिवल में चला गया, उसकी थोड़ी बस क्रिएट हो गई, वो फिल्म थोड़ा सा काम कर लेगी, आपने फिल्म फंड्स के लिए इंटरनेशनल मनी के लिए अप्लाई किया, आपको ग्रांट आ गई, उसकी थोड़ी रिकग्निशन हो जाएगी, मगर वो फिल्में भी ज्यादातर इंटरनेशनल लोग देखेंगे. डोमेस्टिक ऑडियंस को कैसे चेंज किया जाए? उसके लिए तो हमें हंड्रेड्स ऑफ फिल्म्स चाहिए, और उसमें से 50% ऐसी चाहिए जो लोगों को छेड़ रही हो, लोगों को बोल रही हो कि उठो, थोड़ा समझो, देखो. वो एनवायरनमेंट नहीं रहा हमारा. तो आई डोंट नो कि फ्यूचर ऑफ सिनेमा क्या है.
मेरा हर प्रोड्यूसर के साथ ये सेम फड्डा होता है. जब मैं किसी भी चैनल हेड्स मुझे किसी कंटेंट के लिए बुलाते हैं, देयर लाइक लोग ये चाहते हैं, हम लाइक नहीं, आप ये दिखा रहे हैं, They're like, नहीं, लोग चाह रहे हैं इसलिए हम दिखा रहे हैं. And I always insist, आप दिखा रहे हैं इसलिए लोग चाह रहे हैं. They don't know better. There was a while that the entire Bollywood audience, it's not like हमसे वो बहुत ही अलग हैं. They bought all these movies, but now if you have a Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, they're like, ये क्या बकवास है, हमने नहीं देखनी. Within years, because they made better content.
But I don't think it's overnight. I think it needs it. It can't be one film. It has to be a multitude of what is for India became the multiplex cinema, which was the indie films that was being released primarily for multiplex audience members and not for single screen cinemas. You know, Andhadhun, Badai Ho will all fall into that category, but started like long time before. So it's taken many years for them to build that. So
but
what
streaming has made that easy now, but streaming
easy.
has expedited that process.
Yes, but that's only when they're coming for original. अब खाली कौन private investor पैसे लगा के वो खाली Netflix को भेजेगा? You know, कोई TV channel का फिर कोई अगर उनके पास rights नहीं है, why would they invest money in it? They want content that television owners, that television audience wants to see. What these guys, I feel personally, need to do is they need to have slates, and everywhere, every studio in the world does it. That you make 10 films or 15 films in a year, of which your 8 to 10 are your big scale blockbuster films, and your 6 to 7 films are your smaller films, that even if for the next 4 or 5 years, they lose money, the loss is more than compensated by the blockbuster success of your 3-4 Eid releases. So, खाली पैसे के बारे में अगर नहीं, मैक्सिमाइजेशन के बारे में सोचेंगे तो ये मॉडल कभी वर्क नहीं करेगा. आप अगर सोचेंगे इतना प्रॉफिट मार्जिन मेरे लिए काफी है, इतना लॉस मैं बर्दाश्त कर सकता हूं और मैं थोड़ी 2-3 छोटी फिल्में बना सकता हूं, then it's a long term gain for the industry. 4-5 साल में of course you can change mentality, you can change expectations, but you can't change it overnight and you can't change it with one film.
आप बनियों को कह रहे हैं कि आप आर्टिस्ट बने और फिल्म मेकर बने.
हाँ, तो वो सेट कल्चर जो है ना, ये प्रॉब्लम है.
I met this company and a friend of mine who was the marketing manager. They said हम एक मूवी बना रहे थे and जो लोग सुन रहे हैं शायद उनको समझ भी आ जाए. They said हम स्पॉन्सर करेंगे and they said हमने 30 चीजें लिखी and we're like यार ये भेज दो, इनमें से 10 तो मान ही लेंगे. They're like वापस ईमेल आया कि we agree to all of them. हम भी हंस रहे थे कि ये
yeah.
And then they're like हम फिर रोज सेट पे चले जाते थे और and we're like let's just have fun with them. We're like यार इस फ्रेम में भी डाल दो and the director would just say हाँ ठीक है. Now that movie, for people who have seen it, whichever one it is, looks like an ad. The entire movie looks like an advertisement and I'm like मैं क्यों 500 रुपए देकर सिनेमा आया हूँ एक ad देखने.
अच्छा, and you know, advertisers never own up to this. I've spoken to a couple who say हम तो बोलते ही नहीं है, प्रोडक्ट किस तरह दिखाया जाएगा ये तो क्रिएटिव्स का वो होता है. I was like, yeah, I don't think any filmmaker will decide to show the product the way it is shown, but you know.
But I mean, they can show some spine. I've been on sets जहाँ बैठे होते हैं companies. If you say no, you can say no. मतलब
I guess
एक ही है ना उनके पास, will pull the funding. एक बस उनके पास nuclear bomb है. They're not going to press it every single time. And then every movie is like Pakistan में revival. खुदा के वास्ते सब लोग देख लें. Every single movie somehow is the revival of our cinema.
Yeah.
So I hope Chudail does that for us.
I hope it's something. I hope it's a step forward in the digital world. I really hope that more filmmakers get a chance to make what I've got a chance to make.
And just the advice is just make it. Just keep doing it.
And just make it. Make it soon. Make it small. You know, you can't even compare the scale of cake to Churels. And you can't even compare, like if you look at one of my early short films, I had, you know, it was done for nothing. So I think it takes time and have a thick skin. Don't let people tell you that you can't do it. You can. Just have to stay in it. And watch Churels, all 10 episodes on the 11th of August at Z5. Download.
Really, you've done many of these because you know you're like, watch Churels. Make it small, make it soon. मेरी अम्मा अब्बा जो बच्चे के बारे में भी advice देते हैं कि grandkid, make it soon, make it small. Asim is giving the same advice about your children, and in many ways, films are like babies.
Our babies, yes.
So yes, please watch Churels on
11th of August, Z5 only. So you're going to go and you will see and download the app and then subscribe to it. It's nominal value. You can get 3-month subscription. There'll be more shows coming out. But anyway, mine's coming on the 11th of August, all episodes. And you'll probably need 2 or 3 days to watch it because it is heavy sometimes. So take Wednesday and Thursday off from work.
Or wait for the weekend. कोई ना कोई पाकिस्तानी torrent पे लगा दे.
नहीं, Tuesday को देखें. आप
खुदा का वास्ते देखें. खुदा का वास्ते हर मूवी अगर आप 500 रुपए देके रिवाइवल ऑफ सिनेमा के चक्कर में एक एड देख सकते हैं तो this is like 100 or 2 a month
for the same price.
It's less. I think it's like 100 or 200 a month.
I don't know what it is actually.
बहुत कम है, बहुत कम है. एक मूवी के टिकट के पैसों में आप 3 महीने का देख सकते हैं. खुदा का वास्ता है देख लें. If Z sees a huge spike कि 11th August को इतने ज़्यादा subscribers आए, they'll know it's for churels. They'll track the data. They'll put in more money. नहीं जाएंगे आपके ज़्यादा पैसे, please. टॉरेंट लिंक मुझे भेज देना जब देख लो तुम. नहीं मत करना.
Alright.
Thank you so much, Asif.
Thank you so much, Azad. This was lovely.
It was a lot of fun. Take care.
Yeah, take care.
And thank you everybody for listening.
Alright, bye.